My phone's acting a little weird, so hopefully I can get through this. How was your week? My week was okay. We're getting through. My friend is getting married tomorrow. And I was thinking about her, about this big step that she's taking. And so I've been watching these videos on TV on social media about these couples who are been together for like 50, 60 years. And one of the questions that they wrote on this video was, imagine how many times they had to forgive each other. So I thought about that with my friend. Does she know, and does he know, that relationship, that love, has to have come with a lot of forgiveness? And is that possible? And is it necessary? So I looked it up in the Bible, Matthew 18, 21 through 22. Peter came to Jesus and asked, Lord, when my brother sins against me, how many times must I forgive him? Should I forgive him as many as 7 times? And Jesus answered, I tell you, you have to forgive him more than 7 times. You have to forgive him even if he does wrong to you 70 times 7. Ephesians 4, verse 32, be kind and loving to each other. Forgive each other, just as God forgave you in Christ. And do not be angry with each other, Colossians 3:13, but forgive each other. If someone does wrong to you, you forgive him. Forgive each other, because the Lord forgave you. My friend is getting married, and she's in love, and so is he. And they're wonderful people. And if I were there and was asked to say something at this wedding, it would be, the most important thing is to forgive each other. I've noticed that with me and Kenny. The most important thing is that we forgive. I need him to forgive me for stuff that I do that hurts him. And he needs me to forgive him. God said, Jesus said, where's the love without the forgiveness? How do you continue a relationship if you cannot forgive? It's not easy to do that. Sometimes the anger is so bad, the hurt is so hurtful that you feel like you can never forgive. And I get that. But when the anger is so bad, when the hurt is so bad that I feel like I can't forgive, I think about what would my life be like without that person. In a good place, in a bad place, whether we're doing really well together or we're having a hard time, what would I do without that person? I wouldn't have them. There's a sentence, this too shall pass, that I try to keep in my head, especially when we were first married. Bad things are going to end. I had a rough week in terms of stress and figuring things out and trying to deal with modern technology and all the things that have to be done. And every day, every couple hours, I'd have a new thing to stress over. And then, every single thing that I stressed over didn't happen. The things that I thought was going to happen didn't happen. The bad things that I thought, the not being able to do what I needed to do, it didn't happen. It all came together, what I needed this week. I needed to be able to get a car seat for my granddaughter. And I didn't think I was going to be able to get it, and it came through. I needed to be able to sign up for Social Security, and I didn't think that was going to work, but I got a person on the line, on the phone, who helped me. I forgot I had to do jury duty, but it's not for another another month or two, and I put it on the calendar. When Jesus says, we will be there for you, I forget. I think that's not going to happen. I worry. And God forgives me for that and helps me through it and gives me the stuff I can handle. I sit in here and I talk to you every week, and most of the time it's very similar to what I've said a million times before. So I'm hearing it and I'm saying it, and I still have a hard time with it. And God said, Kath, you do the best you can and I'll get you through it. I need to do that for my family, for my loved ones, for the people in my life. I need to be able to forgive, regardless of what was done or said. I need to be able to forgive. Because where is love without forgiveness? It's not enough. So this week, I'm going to keep forgiveness in my head, hopefully. And remember, this stuff's going to end. The bad stuff's going to end, and then it'll come back again. But anything that I need to forgive someone for, I'm going to try to do it. Because that's what's important. My friend that's getting married tomorrow, she's going to learn that. The other people that I know that have been married, they're learning it. And God's right there with us, helping us through it. There's a song, forgiveness. It's the hardest thing to give away. And the last thing on your mind today, it always goes to those who don't deserve. It's the opposite of how you feel. When the pain they caused is just too real, it takes everything you have to say the word forgiveness. It flies in the face of all of your pride. It moves away the mad inside, and it's always anger's own worst enemy. Even when the judge and jury say you've got a right to hold a grudge, it's the whisper in your ear saying, set it free. Forgiveness. Show me how to love the unlovable. Show me how to reach the unreachable. Help me now to do the impossible. Forgiveness. It'll clear the bitterness away. It can even set a prisoner free. There is no end to what its power can do. So let it go and be amazed by what you see through eyes of grace. The prisoner that it really frees is you. Show me how to love the unlovable. Show me how to reach the unreachable. And help me now to do the impossible. Forgiveness. I want finally to set it free. Show me how to see what your mercy sees. Help me now to give what you gave to me. I'm going to try to do my own little way of doing what Jesus does and what he said. I'm going to try to keep that in my head. I forgive you. I love you. I miss you a lot. But we will be together soon. So maybe you could find a way to forgive someone this week. And I'm going to try to do the same. Love you.